It seems like recently I've turned into the product guy. I've got one more product I'm going to talk about today, and then we're going to get back into best practices. This really is kind of a best practices training. I take a lot of phone calls from agents around the country and give advice. And what I found seems like a lot recently is agents selling annuities and, in my opinion, potentially selling the wrong products. I think sometimes we get comfortable with a product, and so we just keep selling it. And in the annuity business specifically, the product that you should be selling, it changes. So, there's about 4 reasons, in my opinion, why we sell annuities. Obviously, for all purchases, the number one constant is safety. We might be selling it to replace income. We might be selling it to protect assets and still get the most accumulation possible. We might be trying to get them some long-term care benefits, or we might be able to try to be passing like a death benefit on. Those are about the 4 reasons why, outside of safety, that you decide on an annuity. I want to talk today about those of you that are running into people with IRAs or 401ks, people that are looking to accumulate something, at the same time be safe. Because again, this is one thing I keep hearing people talking about selling different products, and I don't think they're necessarily the best accumulation product that's out there. Mind you, again, it changes. The best accumulation product today in October 2024 might be a very different answer in 2025. But as of today, if I've got somebody that I find that has an IRA or a 401k and they want to get as much money on their money as they can, or at least take our best guess at it and still be safe, I'm going to be looking at a product called, well, first of all, a product with Athene, and it's called the Performance Elite 10. And I'll go through and just give you some quick fun facts on how this product works right now. It's got an 11% bonus, and mind you, that does depend on what state you're in. It's a 10-year contract. It's got a 5% free withdrawal every year. It's got really awesome allocation options, and that's the reason why this last one, it's averaged over 8% the last 20 years. I've got clients that have been in this, over the last 4 or 5 years that have had multiple years with double-digit rate of returns. There's just not many annuities out there that can make that claim. Not to mention an A-plus insurance carrier. And in my career over the last, whatever it is, 18, 19 years, I've never had a company that I was more proud to sell. Better story. A lot of annuities I went out there that, man, they look sellable, and I sold annuities, and 2 years later the allocation came due, and all of a sudden the participation rate went to 25%. And you had to go explain that to your client. I have not had that problem with Athene. In fact, I've found them to be the most steady insurance company out there when it comes to annuities that I've been a part of in the last 19 years. That's just a great story. Over an 8% average rate of return. That's a pretty big bonus. That 5% free withdrawal, that's not enough if they need more liquidity. They've also got a product, same product, except it's the Performance Elite 10 Plus. And on this product, they get about 16% on average for a bonus, 10% free withdrawals, but there's a 95% basis charge every year for having this product. But at the end of the year, at the end of 10 years, I think if you do the math on compounding interest, you'll figure out that the difference between this and the regular Elite 10, it's not much difference. Depending on what happens in the returns over the next 10 years, this might actually even outproduce the one with no fee, because you're getting an extra 5-6% bonus that gets to compound. And it's got the same allocation options as the Performance Elite 10 does. In closing in this, if you're meeting people that have IRAs or 401ks, they've got that money tied to the market. The reason why they have those products is so it's tax deferred, right? They get 100% of the gains, all of the losses, and it's tax deferred. Or you can put them in a product that actually averaged more than the S&P 500 over the last 100 years, and they don't ever have to worry about waking up with less than they went to bed with. It's such a very sellable product, and it's something I believe you're going to be able to stand tall in a couple of years when you got to go back and change their, re-update their allocation options and find out that it really did well for their client, and they took all that risk out of their life in their retirement. Again, we're going to get back to best practices here later on this week, but this is just a message that I had to get out to a lot of you that are selling annuities right now. Hope this was helpful. If you don't have this contract, obviously contact your IMO. If not, you can reach out to me. I can put you in contact with some people that I guarantee you probably can meet or beat what your current IMOs are going to get on an Athene product. Love to hear from you. If you have questions, also email me as well. JeremySmithAcademy@gmail.com. See you next time. Thank you.